There is a small town nestled between mountains and rivers, a place where time seemed to move slowly. In that town lived a man named Adam. He wasn't rich, nor was he poor. He wasn't famous, nor was he invisible. He was just like you and me, trying to navigate life, carrying both dreams and burdens in his heart. Adam once believed that the hardest moments of his life would last forever. When he lost his first job, he thought the world had ended. When his long-term relationship crumbled, he thought he would never smile again. When his father passed away, he believed the pain would swallow him whole. For a long time, Adam carried an invisible weight. The thought that life was stuck, that sorrow would never ease, that his failures defined him. But as the years unfolded, something remarkable happened. Time, with its quiet but powerful hand, showed him the greatest truth. Nothing in life is permanent. One winter morning, Adam sat by his window. Snowflakes fell gently, covering the roads in white silence. He remembered how, just months ago, the same streets were filled with children playing in the sun, with green trees swaying. Seasons came and went, and so did emotions. He realized that life worked exactly like nature. No storm lasts forever. No winter refuses to end. The heartbreak that once tore him apart eventually softened into wisdom. The failure that made him feel worthless became the foundation of his growth. Even joy wasn't permanent. It passed too, reminding him to cherish every smile, every laugh, every sunrise. One evening, Adam sat on a bench at the park, deep in thought. Beside him sat an old woman with kind eyes. She noticed his troubled face and asked softly, "What weighs on you, young man?" Adam hesitated, then poured out his worries. "I feel stuck. My failures haunt me. My future scares me. And my happiness never lasts. Everything I build seems to slip away." The old woman smiled. "That's because nothing in life is permanent. Not sorrow, not failure, not fear, and not even happiness. Life is a river, not a stone. It flows, it changes, it moves forward whether we are ready or not." She plucked a leaf from the ground, twirled it in her hand, and said, "This leaf once clung to a branch. It had its season of shade, of growth, of beauty. And now it falls, returning to the earth. Everything has its time. What you fear today will not last. What you love today will not last. That is why we must live fully, because nothing stays." That night, Adam couldn't sleep. Her words echoed in his heart. And for the first time, he didn't see impermanence as a curse. He saw it as freedom. If pain wasn't permanent, then he didn't have to carry despair forever. If failure wasn't permanent, then he could rise again. If even joy wasn't permanent, then he should treasure it while it was here. With this new vision, Adam began again. He applied for new jobs, not with desperation, but with hope. He rebuilt relationships, not with fear of loss, but with gratitude for the present. He took risks, knowing that even if he fell, he would not stay down forever. Years later, he became successful in his career, not because life spared him hardships, but because he no longer feared them. He had learned the secret. Storms come, but they always pass. Sunsets end, but dawn always follows. Adam's story is not just his story. It is yours. Maybe right now, you are going through a heartbreak so deep that you think you'll never heal. But remember, nothing in life is permanent. That pain will fade. Maybe you've failed so many times that you've lost faith in yourself. But remember, nothing in life is permanent. That failure is only a chapter, not the whole book. Maybe you are on top of the world right now, enjoying success, laughter, and love. Treasure it deeply, for nothing in life is permanent. Joy too passes, and that is what makes it precious. Life is a river ever flowing, ever changing. Sometimes it's calm, sometimes it's wild, sometimes it's shallow, sometimes it's deep. But it never stays the same, and that is the beauty of it. So, when you are drowning in sorrow, hold on, this moment will not last. When you are climbing the mountain of your dreams, keep going, this moment will not last, but the growth will remain. When you are smiling at the little joys of life, cherish them. This moment will not last, but the memory will stay with you forever. If there's one truth that unites us all, across cultures, across ages, across every corner of the world, it is this: nothing in life is permanent. And once you embrace that truth, you will no longer fear change, you will welcome it. You will no longer cling desperately, you will treasure wisely. You will no longer be paralyzed by pain, you will endure it with hope. Because life is not about permanence, it is about movement, growth, and transformation. So, wherever you are today, whether in the valley of despair or on the mountain of joy, remember, this too shall pass. Live, learn, love, grow. Because nothing at all in life is permanent.